Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 with the Rude Man, and we're back on USA, small town USA, and I've made some improvements to the map. Well, to my uh, jobs and stuff. Everything got washed. We're here in the rigs. Everything's cleaned and washed and ready to go. Let's see. I put in. You saw me put in these greenhouses. Now these greenhouses are a mod, and it gives me twice the product, but it doesn't give me all the stuff. And I didn't realize that, so I have to fix that. Anthony's here. Hi, Anthony. How are you? Matthew's here. Scorpion's here. I got a haircut. I got a new drink today that I have to drink early. Thank you, Scorpion. They had a Baja Blast Dirty, and I had to try it because the kids are drinking it all the time, and I didn't ask them what it was. I just said, it's something new, and what I didn't realize when I got it is it's kind of like a smoothie. So I can't let it sit very long or it's going to melt all to heck. So I got to drink it early. Oh man, it's got a different taste to it. It's I don't know. It's Baja Blast with a little bit of cotton candy type taste to it. I'm not sure what it is, but it actually tastes pretty good. Getting back to the greenhouses.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Tim. Tim's here bright and early, bushy-tailed. Tim's playing Farmers Dynasty. Did you tell me, Tim, are you playing Farmers Dynasty, the old one or the new one? Because I haven't heard anything about the new one. Anyway, to get back to these greenhouses, what they don't do is, let's see, greenhouses. Okay, so they give me chili peppers, lettuce, Napa cabbage, strawberries, and tomatoes, but they don't give us the other stuff that I need. All right, so I've got to get 2 more greenhouses, and I didn't leave room for them. What? What is this? What did I hit? I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Okay, so I should have put these more to the left. I've got a little bit of room here, but not much. So what I've got to do is I need to move my house a little bit. So I got to see how about doing that. Let's see. I can move it, and I don't know how really, except for I think I'm just supposed to grab these. Yeah, there we go. And just move them. Okay, so I don't want to get them into that ditch, but I need to move them out of the way a little bit. So let's do that. We'll do that right there and see how that works. Did it work? Is that it? Is that all I have to do? Okay, that worked. All right. So, let's clean it up a little bit. So we've got to get in there and clean it a little. Oh man! All right, let's get in here because I've got to have room for 2 more greenhouses, and I don't want them right up against the house. So let's smooth this out a little bit here. That back there is not going to make any difference, really. So I'll just kind of work it a little bit. Okay. And then let's Get a couple
Oh,
greenhouses. And I'll show you
yeah.
on the greenhouses why I'm doing this in a second here. Am I? There, I'm in the wrong thing. Who'd I miss? Scorpion. Cheers, Scorp. Andy's in the house. Hey, Andy. How you doing? All right, so I'm looking for the regular greenhouses. There we go. And that's the one I just bought, but I need the regular ones.
All right.
Cheers is Andy. Cheers. Andy's having some mead this morning. Okay, so that's, what is that? Is that? Okay, that's not the one that I want, is it? Okay. Yeah, I need I need these here. Let's see. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. It's this one. Okay. What is going on? I'm confused. Okay, those are the ones I've got. Those are the mods, right? And they only do 5 items. But they're missing 2 things that I want. And let's see. What are those 2 things? Right there. Okay, they've got the onions and the garlic. I need onions and garlic, so those are the ones I need. So let's put those in, and I got to make sure that I'm doing this right. Is it backwards, forwards? Let's see. We've got. How are these supposed to go? I can't tell where what's on the back of these? Okay, that's the water. Okay, so the water's in the back on those, right? On the ones I placed down? Yeah, the bottom is, the water's in the back of those. So I want this way here. Okay, and then the pickup is going to be on the left, is it? I got to leave enough room. Okay, pop one of those there. And one of them there. Hopefully those are straight enough. I hope. Go back and look in the back here. Should be okay. They should be okay. I need to clean this up right here though. And right here. Okay, great, perfect. Now, why did I do that? I did that for a particular reason, and I'll show you that now. What's going on in the chat? Am I missing everything? No, it's just everybody. I accidentally bought a 2-hectare field with 5,000 social points, but I had like 61,000 social points. Yeah, don't spend them all, though, Tim. You're going to need them. Nobody will work for you if you don't have any social points. Okay. I put in, well, first of all, I put in a factory over here. Man, trying to find a place to put factories is impossible. I could have taken this clear off because this is non-functional right there. That's just for show. But look, right next to it is it's all hills. I couldn't put anything in there. There's no flat ground to put anything in there. So I ran over this way, and right in between these 2 things here is one little chunk of flat land. Tim's buying all the tractors up. So I put a Zup Zup Zup, which is a soup factory. So I got a soup factory. It's a soup factory that doesn't make tomato soup, though. I don't know what that's all about. And then, over here, if you watch the gentleman that made the maps video, he left a little area for some construction over here. And I decided to make use of it. So I put in a couple things right here. Now, that one was iffy. Right there, that oil plant is iffy. I barely had room for that sucker, and I plopped it down before I realized what side I was plopping down, and I should have put it over here, and I didn't. So that one's a little iffy. But this one is the one. Okay, so it's a produce department. Let's take a look at it though. Where are we at? Okay, so we've got where's it at? It's a preserved food factory and a soup factory. Okay, so the preserved food factory, though, if I want to do something like kimchi, I had to have garlic and spring onions. And those other two that I put in the mod of the greenhouse does not do garlic or spring onions. It only does the Napa cabbage and the chili peppers and tomatoes and strawberries and blah, blah, blah. That's why I put those other two in. So now I can make kimchi and everything else on the list here. And then, of course, this is the preserved food. This is canned food that you can make. And then the soup factory, you can make carrot soup, parsnip soup, potato soup, red beet soup, and a triple soup. Now, the triple soup takes carrots, parsnips, and red beets, all three of those. But I was surprised. They do have a potato soup, but they don't have a tomato soup. That just shocked me that there was no tomato soup. So what are you growing tomatoes for? You know, I guess I'm not gonna. So anyway, we'll fix that. I am doing tomatoes right now. I have to fix that because I don't need the tomatoes. I thought I was going to be able to make tomato soup. That ain't going to happen. Okay, now the thing I was worried about with the oil factory is just the logistics of it. I can drop my product in to be made here, but I didn't realize that the product to pick up is in the back of the building. And when I put it on this thing, this little area that I put it on is pretty narrow, if you can see what I'm talking about. And not only that, it's got a parking lot back here that you have to drive around. So you're going to have to drive all the way around here and then back into that area right there just to get your dang products. Unless you want to go over the barriers here. I guess I could do that. But we'll get it done. It'll get done. So there you go. I got that going. All right. How come I can't fly anymore? All right, so let's see what we got to do. We've got wheat growing here. It's all fertilized. We've got sunflowers here, but they need another fertilizing. I can't do that until I move to the next growth stage. And then we've got soybeans here that are growing 100% fertilized. We've got corn here, 100% fertilized. We've got canola over here for some oil. It's 100% fertilized. So far, I don't have that much fertilizing to do. This one's 100% too as well. And it's not. It's 50%, but it's sunflowers. Then we've got a little patch of corn right here. And then that brings us to the end over here. We've got soybeans, I think, over there. But here, we've got corn. Now, the thing about this field is I discovered it doesn't have a number. This field does not exist. Every other one, there we've got 58. Maybe this one's not either. There's no number on this one either. And then we've got 8 here. This is field 8. So the way he did his fields are a little iffy. That's 9. That's 10. That's 11. But the way he did his fields are a little iffy. There's no number, really. There's 6 and 7 there, but is that the field number? I don't know. 49, 48, 57, 56. Is 56 part of this or part of that? I don't really know. I'm going to have to just name it. This one here, I think I did a course on it. I just called it Field 1. I don't know what else to call it. But anyway, that's a story for another day. I need to get moving. No mater soup. How do you get hay to feed your cows? I don't know. I think you have to buy it from the market. Hey, the Reaper's here. A day too late and $1 short. I don't know why I said that. Just something to say. What the hell was that? All right. I don't even know if my... All right, YouTube's going. All right, YouTube's going. I see YouTube. And then, what about Twitch? Twitch running? Yeah, Twitch is running. Okay. All right, I got to get going. I got to move this. I got to move us into another day. I got a place to go. People see. I need to get water to. Let's get that going first before I go into the next day, because I'll waste it if I don't. We need to get water in those two. Where's my truck? The Grim... Oh, no! I did that thing I did that I don't want to do. No. Man, that's got some bright backup lights, don't it? Oh, shoot. Now I'm in trouble. All right. I got to unhook from that trailer. I think Grim Reaper's got his eye on Andy today. All right, is there anything in this tanker? Propane. I don't need propane. God, what am I going to do? I have to waste the propane, I guess. All right, these two shouldn't take very much water, but I need to change that because it's growing tomatoes. I don't want tomatoes. Maybe I already did change it. I think I did. I think I changed it to that cabbage or lettuce. Oh, I didn't smooth out these two. This is going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Did not need water. Well, that one did. How come that other one didn't take water? There it went. Okay, we got it. All right, while we're doing that, let me make sure that this is... that does not look like tomato, so I must have changed it. I think I did. Yeah, Napa cabbage. Okay, I did Napa cabbage. All right. And then we're going to do spring onions here. Spring onions here. Activate that. And then, what else did I say I needed? Garlic. Garlic. All right, spring onions and garlic. And then activate that. Okay. Chilies can stay. I need to clean up those two. Let's do a super strength. Did I not do it? Super strength. Okay, I'm just going to move this out of the way. Actually, we don't need tomatoes because I can't do anything with them. So we'll run them over here and sell this. I make $1,200 on tomatoes. Let's get this truck out of the way. All right, now let's go do some landscaping and then get some sleep in so that I can work some crops here. What am I doing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That ain't it. It's right key. There we go. All right, do this and some smoothing, some smoothers. This side doesn't matter too much. I don't have to do anything on this side. So it's this other side that I need to work on smoothing out. Get this smoothed out a little bit right here. And then in between here. This is going to be tight getting the crop out of here. So I might actually have to just carry it out. We'll see. I'll just smooth this whole area out here. And here. What the hell was that? No, Addie. Dang it. She can't go to school and leave us alone. She just bugs us all day long. And then has to bug us from school. All right. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. It's not, you know, it's not great, but it's not, you just have to do it. This smoothing stuff is just not the best thing in the game. I don't know if I have to do anything here or not, but all right, that's enough. Let's get on with it. All right, so I was having where my sleeping was messed up. And you know what? I should go take a look at that. There's the guy that owns the lumber outfit over here's got a house, and that's supposedly where you sleep. And so it's screwing me up because every time I log in, I come to this house and I don't want to. I want to sleep at my house and have it be the sleep area. So I'm going to dump this house. Right, cheer. We're going to dump that sucker. Okay, so that should delete where I'm sleeping. The saves. Because every time I log in the game, I come to this guy's farm. I don't want to go to his farm. I want to go to mine. So now when I sleep in this one, it should become my save spot. I hope. The farmer that could fly. But I can't climb stairs. To jump up the stair. I must have to smooth that out a little bit. All right, we get to sleep here now, and we're going to sleep until 8, which is sleeping in. Now the lumber guy has to sleep on the ground. Nah, he's got wood. He can build something. He's sporting a woody. Yeah, I must have to smooth this out right. Oh, look, you can tell. It's off the ground. Oh, boy. And it's raining. Dang it all. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I'll take a rope and hang it high from the highest tree. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I needed to raise it. How do you raise it? This right here? No target height set. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's this one. So I'm going to raise it up here, and then smooth it out again. I did absolutely nothing. I'll just come in on the other side. I hate this landscaping business on this map. It's just god awful. It's terrible. I don't like it. Scorpion scared me. Okay. Super strength. All right, I had some fertilizing to do, so let's do that. Okay, this has got lime in it, so we got to get rid of the lime. It's not only rain, it's thunder showers. I don't know what to do with this stuff. Ah, righty. Tim wants to know if it's worth selling bales, hay bales in Farm Dynasty. I don't know. I use them to feed cattle. If you've got plenty to feed the cattle, then you can sell them. But if you don't, then you're going to have to buy them back to feed the cattle, so... Depends on how many you've got in the barn. I always filled my barn first and then sold the excess. But you got to know how much the cattle are eating. It didn't seem like the cows ate very much. What was I doing? Oh, I'm loading. fertilizer. I don't like saving this game. Why do you want me to save? What would I... Do I need to save? You think there's a reason? If you think there's a reason, I can do it. I don't like autosave. All right, I know one of them. Oh, no, I don't know which one it was. Man, look at that rain. You get a bucket per drop. That's a lot of water coming down. Always feed the cannibal first, I guess. Okay, so this is 50%. All right. 50% there. I can't remember, but I think I already have a course play route set up for this. I don't think I showed you how to save these. I don't think I saved any before. But let's run up here. Okay, so you go into course play, and if you go down to this thing right here, those are your saves. You have to create a folder. I created a folder, Small Town USA, right there, and then these are the ones that that would go with that map. Now, if you're playing another map, then you have to make another folder to save your, so that they're not mixed up. So you have to have a folder for each map. So, but I think I did that one as this field. Let me check and make sure. So, create new folder, clear current coils, change mode, previous. Is this the one I made? Or not? Maybe this isn't the one. Okay. What did I call this? FERT 11, FERT 1, 65, 9, 9. 9. Why do I have 2 9s? Oh, one's for corn. Field 11, field 8. Well, I don't know now. Dang it. What did I do? What did I call that? And which one did I call field 1 then? Oh, man, I'm getting confused. I could just call it 60. There's a 60 right there. Because I don't know what the 60's for. All right, let's just do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna do a new one. Okay, so we come in here. I'm gonna do one headland, and we are going to create a course, generate a field. Okay, that looks good. And then we need to go down here. No. I can't remember how to save the damn thing. Save course. There. I was looking right at it. I looked at it twice. I must have meant it. Okay, so this is a FERT course for field 60. I'm just going to call it 60. And then let's turn it on so I can see it. Okay, there's the start. So move this around. Okay. And then we're just going to go around the corner and hit the start key. And Bob's your uncle, we're off and running. Okay, and then he's going to do his thing. It's all automated. What's the most profitable crop in Farm Dynasty? I usually grow peas, canola, and lupine because the price are decent for those crops. Sounds good to me. I'm probably not the best one to ask about that because I don't really care about what the prices are. I grow what I want to grow and sell what I want to sell. I do that on this too. You guys have been watching me for damn 13 years. When have I ever planted a crop just because it made more money than the next crop? I just plant what I want to grow. And if it pays good, it pays good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I never worry about the money. I either have it or I don't. And for every time I've always played this, I've always made money. So there always comes a point where I own everything and have more money than I need. So it didn't really matter whether I had the best crop or not. I just grow what I want to grow. I get tired of growing the same thing all the time. So I don't pay attention to the prices. All right, so this one is 100%. Let's see, that one up there needs it. And I can't remember if I did. This is field 13. I can't remember if I did a course for that. I think I did. So we'll do that one next. The only problem with using course play is it doesn't consider it a hired hand, even though it is. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. No, maybe it does. Because it's buying fertilizer for me. So I'm wrong. I don't remember what it was. It was the GPS version. If you're in the GPS version and you're just doing the steering assist, that means you're still driving, not a worker. And so you're using fertilizer and you're going to run out and have to buy more before you're done, which is why I was hiring people. So I didn't have to do that. All right, those are all good. So I need that one and that one. That one's good. So it's just those two fields then. Nope, this big one, it's going to need more fertilizer. All right. Well, I only got one tractor working, so they'll just have to wait. What about this? Nope, it's 100%. Andy hasn't used course play in 25 and 22. Well, you've seen me play. I don't think I used it in 19. I stopped using it. And the only reason I'm using it here is because you've got no choice. There's no choice. If you don't use this, then you have to do everything manually. And like I said, I'd be working some of these big fields, 2 or 3 live streams, just getting one field done if I was doing it manually. Especially if you've got a harvester that can only be, a meter at a time, like some of those harvesters they've got running for the specialty crops. They're teeny tiny whiny. Where in the hell's he going? That way. He's going that way. I didn't look to see what the course looked like. And I didn't look to see if he's actually getting credit for the... Yeah, he is. Okay, he's fertilized 100 there and only 50 there. So, yep. It's working. The new gargantuan field I just made, I planted canola on it. Wanted sorghum, but the plant wasn't modded to plant that. There's only one thing you can do, Tim, and that's work and save money until you got enough to do it. Just decide which one you want first. With that game, my decisions on what to buy first were, did I already have the piece of equipment that I could get the work done, even though it wasn't the best and the fastest? And if I did, then which one was going to make me more money faster? And that's how I bought stuff in that game. I went the longest time in that game with just the starter pieces of junk equipment because it all did the job. I had a piece of equipment that did everything I needed. It didn't matter whether it was fast, slow, new, old. That wasn't the point. The point is I needed it to get the crops in and off. And so that's what I used. And as I made money, then I had to decide which piece did I go for first. And it wasn't always the tractors. You always want the big, nice tractors, but I had a tractor that was doing the job. I needed something that was going to do the job better and faster. So that meant maybe getting a harvester that was bigger or a plow that was bigger. I think it was a plow, because I was using the plow to make money and social points. And I was tired of going one row at a time. So I think the first thing I bought was a bigger damn plow. I don't know. It's been, 3, 4, 5 years since I played. So I don't know. Well, that's kind of cool. Is that a dam? Dam. It's a dam. I don't think it is. Huh. Sweet. Are you done yet? Is he done yet? Almost. You got another run to go. Oh, he's got another running back again, I guess. Make myself dizzy now. Scorpion, are you in the office this week or home? Speaking of home, man, we've had some cold weather. It's been down in the 20s for the whole week. I get up every morning at 5 or 6 o'clock and go in and start a big ass fire in the wood stove, and because it's so dang cold. It's so cold that I had an email from the power company, and it went out to everybody. And it said, we got a cold snap coming. We need to have you make sure you don't overheat. Don't get your thermostats too high. If you have a wood stove, use it. Don't use the oven any more than you have to. You know, bake a cake if you gotta, but don't use the oven a lot. Trying to conserve on power, because everybody was going to start drawing power. And there's nothing worse than being someplace where you got really, really, really bad weather, and the only thing that's keeping you alive is electricity and heat and stuff like that, and you have a brownout or a power out because everybody's sucking up all the power. People die from that kind of thing. Hell froze over at Snowden, Houston. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing? Yeah, that's we don't often get that kind of weather, but you know it's interesting because guess what comes with cold weather where we live? What you know what comes with cold weather where I live? Sunshine. Believe it or not, we don't get a lot of sunshine here because it's always raining on the coast. But that means that with the cloud cover, we don't get real cold weather either. So for us to get weather below freezing, it has to be clear and sunny. And that's what we've had. We've had clear and sunny and clear nights. You can see the moon and stars. That's not normal for us. Being able to see the moon and stars. But that's what we've had for the last week, and it brought cold weather with it. Isn't that funny? We wish we had more sunshine here. Well, yet most people think that that's bringing warmth. It doesn't with us. It brings the cold weather. Weird. Okay, I think they're done here, so I'm gonna stop this, and then we're gonna get out of that, move to the next field. This tractor's got some interesting beacons on it. Look at those flashers, man. You should see my beacon that's going off. It's just flashing like crazy. I'm going to flash it out. Weird. That mailman, he must be... I wonder if the husband's working and the mailman's getting lucky in here. Because see, that mail truck's always there. Huh. She must get everything from QVC and Amazon or something. You didn't get any rain? Are you in the office? Are you having to drive in this weather? What kind of construction we doing here? Dollar General. All right, let's see if I did something here. I can't remember. What's this? I think this is 13 here. Let's see. We're going to go in here, and we're going to go in there. And 11, 9, 1. No, I don't see it. Okay, so let's see if that's really indeed field. Oh. What the hell field is it? 65, 13, 64, 63. I called this one 60. Okay. Let's see if I have any 63, 4, 5, or 13. And in here. 58. 65. Was that it? 65? No, so which one's 65? Dang it. It says 65 on it. All right, let me do this again. Clear current course. Okay, let's clear that. And then do that. And load it. I have to load the course. Okay, I gotta remember that. Oh, there it is. It is there. Okay. There and back again. A Hobbit adventure. Now this is a weird one. It's a weird one, Mr. Grinch. Notice it goes down and back again, but it goes off the field. To get it all done. To get her done. Low 20s. Yeah, that's what it was here too. It was in the 20s this morning. You're at home this week? Well, thank goodness you don't have to drive in cold weather. I do. Tomorrow, I got to drive to Portland for doctor appointments. Oh, joy. Gotta love it. It's the only reason I got my hair cut. I had to go to town. Carol don't want me looking like a hippie. And she's upset because she cut my Superman curls off. And she looked at me when I got out of the shower. She says, "What happened to your bangs? Did you cut your?" I said, "No." I said, "You just cut my hair." And she said, "Yeah, but I left the bangs." And I said, "No, you didn't." She was all upset. I said, "Don't worry, they grow back." You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Do you get up high enough the rain sound go away? Kind of. I guess you can. I guess the hitting the ground part, you can still hear kind of a hiss, like it must be the rain must be making noise as it comes through the air or something. I don't know. Supersonic rain. All right, so that's the second one that we need to do, and then we got one more, and then we can rush time around again. I'm anxious to get to some corn. I did put the corn dryer in, didn't I? Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, so I do have a corn dryer. There is the corn dryer, and then there's the silage. Oh, I had grass to do. Okay, alrighty. I have grass. Uh-oh. Oh, I got trees to cut down. Doggone it all. I forgot I have to cut this tree down because it's right in my line. All right, I got to get that cut. Okay, so this grass, that little bit of grass, came from this huge field over here. Oh, I'm stuck in a beehive. Oh no, I really am stuck in a beehive. How'd I get inside the beehive? No. How did that happen? Okay, so this great big field right here, that huge, I did this on the course play, and I went all the way around here, and all the way up here on the side here, and all the way up to this point right here. So that all of this is one field now, and that little bit of grass is all I got out of that great big field. Grass sucks in this game if you don't make it into an actual crop. It sucks. You don't get much grass. It's sparse. And then when you go to cut it, there are places where it looks the lushest, and when you cut it, there's no grass. There's no windrow. It's all show. It's the dumbest thing I ever saw. Dumbest thing I ever saw. Lori's here. Except to take Chris. Doesn't he drive? Addie's been driving. Has Chris been driving? Addie drives me nuts. She wants every place anybody's going. Can I go? Why do you want to go? You never want to go before. Because I want to drive. Well, Carol won't let her. Carol's afraid to let her. So I have to do it. And Carol said, I wouldn't do it. And I said, yeah, but I want to be the one who teaches her how to drive. I don't trust anybody else. I want her to learn proper, way to do things. And she listens to me and does what I'm supposed to tell her to do, except for once in a while. But most times she does, because I keep telling her. She says, I know, Pops, you already told me that. I said, and I'm going to tell you again, because you got to remember, everything I'm telling you to do, even though you think it's silly or, well, you make me stop for a certain amount of time before I go. Yes, I do. But I said, what you have to remember is everything I'm telling you to do is what they're going to test you on when you go for a drive. And if you do some of the stuff you want to do, like roll through a crosswalk or not stop when there's a pedestrian. See, in Oregon, we've got a very, very a law for pedestrians that is strict. It's very strict. If you're walking down a road or driving down a road, even if it's in town, anywhere, if you're riding in town, and somebody puts 1 foot into the road, it doesn't matter if it's a crosswalk. If a pedestrian puts 1 foot on the road, you are to come to a complete stop and let that person go across the street. And they're very strict on it. And so, I'm having to tell her that, man, look at all the stuff I've got going in the greenhouses. That everything I'm telling you to do that you think is silly, or you already said that. I told her I'm going to keep saying it because you need to keep it in your mind. You need to be, you're not in a hurry. You've got no hurry to be anywhere. So take your time. If you come to a 4-way stop and you're not sure who has the right of way, you're not in a big hurry. Just wait and see what people are doing. And if they're not going, then and you're on the right, go. I mean, you've got the right of way. But having the right of way doesn't mean it always works out that way. How many times have you come to a 4-way stop when you've got the right of way and somebody just takes off right in front of you? So I stuff like that. Remember, you're not in a hurry. There's no need to hurry. You don't have to be anywhere. I said, I can guarantee you when you get to driving for real and somebody passes you going 100 miles an hour on the freeway, and then you get to the next town and they're still right in front of you. So they risk their life and yours for no reason. They maybe shaved a minute or two off of their trip. Lori's house hunting. You're not haunted house hunting, are you? Is that Rob? Is that Rob? Rob's here. I haven't seen Rob forever. I thought Rob outgrew us. Oh, I gotta go check on my fertilizer guy. Yeah, darn it. I'm goofing around. Talking trash. All right, one more field to fertilize, and then we can move on to the next farm day. And hopefully it's not raining. Corn's coming up. I don't know what's happening to this field to the right, but that corn's been there a long time. I'm doing good, Rob. Thanks for asking. How's FF20? It's okay. It's just as good as any of the others. It's fine. We're just waiting for mods to come in. That's all. Sooner or later, somebody will put a decent map in. This one's not bad, really. I've had several other people comment that they really are having fun on this. So, and the thing is, I'm getting comments from people that don't come into the stream that I don't know. People that, I don't know, saying that they're really having fun on this map. All right, I can take a shortcut here. Oh, shoot, I just ran over a sign. Is this my field here? I think. Let me get out of here. All right, this might be my field. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so where do I start? Right here, I guess. Now, I don't think I have a fertilizer course for this field, but let's find out. This is field, what? What field is this? What field is this? Field 11. Okay, field 11. Let's see what we got for field 11. In good old course play. Field 11. Let's clear the current course. And we do have a fertilizer for 11.
Yeah.
Rob's drinking early. Okay, let's load this course and back at it, and let's find out where it starts. Where does it start? Oh, starts right here. Sweet. All right, here we go. Loop-de-loo. All right, let's see what this looks like before I kick it in high gear. Yeah, we're okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get here and then kick it in gear. What the hell is that? What did I just turn on? What were those little red marks? Oh well, I'm gonna worry about it, I guess. Soup du jour time. Thanks, Andy. I started early on the soup du jour. Soup for sure. Soup for sure. Because I tried something different. It's called Baja Blast Dirty. And the kids have been drinking it. So I thought, well, I'll try it. I didn't realize it was like a smoothie. And so I couldn't wait until, I didn't want it melting. So I've been drinking it. It's pretty good. It's a Baja Blast. It has kind of a cotton candy type taste to it. So there you go. So it is Mountain Dew, but it's not the Mountain Dew. It's Mountain Dew's big sister, and makes you feel like a kitty cat just the same. So there you go. My cat should do that because she's putting the pounds on. You wouldn't think of a cat putting pounds on, but she's a big cat. She's about a 16-pounder and getting bigger every day. She's been on my shit list, though. She keeps getting up in my window and knocking my cameras around and causing trouble, so I don't let her in my studio much anymore. I'll let her come in if she'll come. Sometimes she'll come down and curl around my feet and take a nap. That's fine. But when she starts climbing into windows, that's when I have to put a stop to it. My equipment's too damn expensive to be knocked around by a cat. So, the course play, in my opinion, isn't as good as it used to be in the day, but it seems to be working okay. It's getting the job done. You got to figure out how to do it right. And I don't know if I know how to do it right, but I'm doing it. So while he's doing that, that's the last field we've got to fertilize. And so let's grab, one of the things I didn't buy yet is a trailer. And I need to get one. So let's get down off of here and go get us a trailer of some kind. And I'm thinking flatbed trailer. I had this mod here that seems to work pretty good. It is an auto load. And the problem though is it's a hay and straw one. So it auto loads that stuff. I don't think it auto loads, well, I'm pretty sure it doesn't auto load pallets. It's only for hay and straw. But that's okay. I don't have that much to do. And why is it crooked like that? Is this going to be another one of those? What? I'm going to go ahead and put it auto load, even though, what's that do to it? Folding mechanism. What's that? Oh, that stuff. Oh, I don't need that. I don't need that. So that's as easy as it gets. Let's just buy it. Okay, so we got a trailer. We need to get a tractor that goes with it, kind of. How in the hell does this work? Why is this stop there? Oh, this isn't where we started. Okay. We're here at the bottom of the field. All right. I thought the stop was on. Why did they put the stop there? Well, they didn't. All right, let's get this tractor here because it's not being used. Yeah, I don't know how long the cold weather's supposed to last. I think just through this week. Last night was the coldest. It was in the low 20s. Before that, I think we got 36 the first at night, 33, then 32, then 31, and then 28 and 26, and then last night was in the low 20s. So we've had a week of it already. And it's not been bad. I just have to keep the here's the thing with ours. We've got a wood stove. And I start the wood stove, and after the first couple of logs, it's so hot in the house we have to open windows and doors. So we can't keep it running. If we keep it running, it's too hot. It heats the house up too well. I'm trying to get out of this damn thing. So I get up in the morning, I start it, we heat the house up, and then we slowly let it burn down. Is this not super strength not on? Oh no, it wasn't on. All right. Well, it is now. Or maybe not. What the hell? Pardon my French. Disabled, it says. Enabled, it says. But it won't let me pick it up. What's going on? Oh, I'm still in flight mode. Okay, that's probably it. No, that's not it. What the heck? Poor Louisiana having to learn what the word blizzard means. Yeah, need to hook up with some good auto load equipment. I don't know if they have any yet. I've been looking quite heavily. This weather that's going on kind of reminds me, we had weather like this. Hang on. Man, I blew my eyes cross-eyed. Sorry about that. Stuff happens. This reminds me of something that happened maybe, 15, 16, 17, maybe 20 years ago. God, has it been that long? I've been retired 11. So it was probably about 15 years ago, 16 years ago. We had a cold snap come through Florida, in that area, the southern area. There was a cold snap that came in. And I remember specifically because we had all these people coming into the post office wanting to ship winter clothing to Florida. And I said, what's going on? And this woman said, my sister's freezing to death. They got a cold snap in Florida, and you can't buy any heavy clothes. They don't sell them in the stores. And so everybody's freezing down there. They don't have coats. They don't have sweaters. They don't have anything that's cold weather. And they can't get it. And so I'm mailing a bunch of cold weather clothes to my sister so they don't freeze to death. I thought, are you kidding? And they said, no, Florida. Who'd have thought? And now the same thing's happening again, 20 years later. I got to figure out why this isn't working. Why is that not working? Anybody got any suggestions on why why this isn't working? It isn't. It isn't working. Oh, man. All right, the only thing I can think to do is to restart the thing. That's probably going to mess up my course play. Use a forklift? I don't want to use a forklift. Jeez, that'd take me all day. I'll let Superman do it. Hey, it worked. I'm coming to my own house. Uh-oh, somebody left a lump here. I got to fix that. All right, let's see if our stuff's going to work now. Enabled. Maybe it's just the chili peppers don't want to be picked up. Well, I don't know. I don't know. All right. I screwed up. I think I'm going to push him right off the trailer. Chili pepper. Chili's. It says Chili's. Isn't there a restaurant named Chili's? I'm guessing that if you had a restaurant named Chili's, you'd be Mexican food. I'm guessing. Oh, shit. Whoop, pardon my French. The French must be nasty people. Every time somebody cusses, pardon my French. All right, let's start this again, I guess. All right, I'm hoping it takes off where it left off. I'm guessing it probably does. Let's put some straps on, because every time I don't do that, why is it not putting straps on? What is wrong with this stuff? I'm hoping the straps are on because they're not showing up. JB1234 playing Net F25 with no mods and the MacDon pack. Sweet. No mods, huh? Well, they don't have a lot of mods for 25 yet. Not any good ones, anyway. But I wouldn't play the game without mods, and I have a particular reason. I've been playing since Farm Sim 13. I've got thousands of hours in this game. It would be so boring for me to play without any mods. There is one thing about this map. It's got the roughest damn roads you've ever seen on this map. Well, I didn't lose my crops. I got to test something. I'm going to hit the L again. The L key is what the straps are supposed to be. And I want to see if I slam the brakes on. No, they're not moving. Are the straps just automatically on? Okay, now that didn't take all my chilies. And it's full. So what I'm gonna make some kimchi, I think. Is that what I was doing? Anybody remember? We're going to do Soup Factory. No, Preserved Foods. Was it Preserved Foods or Soup? I was going to do some kimchi. So if I do kimchi, I got to have cabbage, garlic, spring onions, and chili peppers. Okay, so we got the chili peppers. And now we need to get the rest of it. But I'm going to just sell the excess for now. We'll sell the excess. Oh, I guess the straps were working. You said, I lost my chili peppers. No. Look, they landed on their feet. It's like a cat. All right, now normally if you come up to this, it'll ask you if you want to put straps on. Weird. I think this is the first time I've used this trailer mod. I don't know. Doesn't seem to put straps on. I guess you have to be careful how you drive, I suppose. I lost my load. I lost my load. Man, that's a noisy trailer. Bang, bang, bang. You know, I could have put those rails on the front and back. That might have helped, I suppose. I don't like those things getting in my way, though, when I'm loading. All right, I better watch the load in case I lose it again. Well, so far, this has been a pretty good map. The guy did a lot of work on it. And for all his claims about, you know, not doing a bunch of stuff right, I think he got most of it right. There's some problems with it, but they're not game breakers. And sometimes the little issues kind of make it interesting. So there you go. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a decent map. He did a good job. A lot better than I'd do. Because I'm just too damn lazy to do all the work. Rough roads, I'm telling you. All right, what are we going to get for the peppers? We got $11.34 for the first batch and $226 for the second. And we got some honey growing here. I wish it was auto load. It'd be nice just to drive through there, pick this stuff up. I don't know if I left myself enough room. Maybe. All right, this is the cabbage. So let's grab, and we should have plenty of room for this stuff to go on and get the onions and the garlic as well. Just call me the human forklift. Whoa, what happened? I thought I let go of it. The human forklift. It does have ridges on the sides that would kind of hold stuff in right here if you're going around a corner too fast. All right, what do we got on the other side? We've got some onions and some garlic, not much. I wonder if you can stack these. Can you stack them? Oh, this is going to be dangerous. Don't stub your toe. Oh. Get back over here. Yeah, be careful. Go slow. Slow. All right, I don't know if I got enough room for the other, but let's try. I wish I knew what was wrong with the straps. That's not... kind of makes it awkward. All right, this is garlic. You can smell it from a mile away. Oh, shoot. I wonder if I can put 2 on the back if I put them on this way. They're going to fall off, aren't they? Man, there's some dark clouds up there. Downloaded a Dakota 4X map. I need to load it and see what it is about. Just started Frankenfurth, or whatever it's called. Didn't we play that before? That sounds familiar. All right, I don't know. Maybe the straps come from this way or something. Let me turn off the strength. All right, let's get in the truck. Maybe there's a menu item that I'm missing. Select camera, honk. Activate worker. Select camera, change driving direction. None of that stuff. There's none of that. I'm on the operating position. What is that? Stop engine. Is that the trailer? Why is this? Oh, I've got stupid course play on. Turn that off. Power tools, operating position. I don't see anything for straps, so I don't know. Just drive careful, I guess. Maybe back the camera up so I can see if anything's falling off the end. No vampires. Not with all that garlic. Wonder how that ever came to be a thing. Who'd ever thought, well, I'm going to create this character about this guy that sucks blood and lives forever, and he's dead, but he's alive, and he hates garlic. Okay. Well, why does he hate garlic? Now, the sunshine I can understand. The cross and holy water, it's an evil character, I can understand. But garlic? Does the guy have an affinity for pizza or something? Or doesn't like garlic bread with his spaghetti? That never made any sense to me. That's almost as dumb as these vampires they had in the stupid woman's movies where they glittered in the sunlight, you know. Commute time already. What the heck? Guess it is. Tim's going through the tractors like nobody's business, I'm telling you. Haven't lost any crops yet. This should give me everything to make kimchi now. So I'll be able to start that process. No, I'm making canned food and soup and stuff. And then I'll sell that. All right, let's go in and take a look at this. So we're in the preserved food factory, and we're going to make some kimchi right there. And we've got Napa cabbage, garlic, spring onions, and chili peppers, and we should have all of that, right? Okay, there's the chili peppers. There's the garlic. There's the Napa cabbage, not much. And there's the spring onion. So we got everything to do it. Let's activate it. And Bob's your uncle. We're out of here. Oh, some of the recipes take eggs and flour. I don't know if you noticed that up there, but we can make this factory do carrots, chili peppers, eggs, flour, garlic, green beans, long grain rice, Napa cabbage, parsnips, peas, red beets, rice flour, spinach, and spring onions. So we have a place to produce our rice flour we're going to make if we ever put in a rice field. I don't know if I'm going to or not. You got to really have some flat land to put a rice field in any size. So in the past we've had flat maps, and I've always kind of steered away from flat maps. I remember a time when everybody thought that I loved flat maps for some reason, because I liked big maps with big fields. And I kept saying, no, I like to see fields that got, ebbs and flows and hills and valleys. I mean, not terrible hills, but I like the rolling hills. I've always liked rolling hills. It's just, I never saw any reason for a flat field. A map that was all flat until rice came around. I mean, who wants to put a rice field that you can drive across in 6 feet? I want a big rice field. I want a rice field the size of this over here. Well, you can't, because there's hills, and the rice field has to be below ground. It's just so that you can flood it. And if you're going to flood it, it better well be flat, or there's going to be a lot of areas aren't going to get any water, because the water's going to run down into the gully. All your water will be in one spot, and if you try to put enough water in to go up to the hill, it's going to overflow in the valley, and you'll have water all over the damn place. If you could even do it. You got another doctor's appointment, eh? Well, I got one tomorrow, so I won't be here tomorrow, but wasn't going to be anyway. All right, we can park our truck and trailer, or tractor and trailer, because we don't have anything else to pick up right at the moment. Let's go check on Mr. Fertilizer and see if he's done. And he's not done yet, but he's getting close. Another couple of turns and he'll be done. No, one more turn, he'll be done. So we'll just sit and watch this guy while I'm sucking on my whatever this is. It's getting pretty watered down now, though. All right, I found a little bit of flavor down at the bottom. The hills are alive with the sound of kimchi. Kimchi is fermented cabbage. It is done in pots in the ground, the traditional way anyway. Well, that's like a pig is cooked in a pit in the ground, but not in a traditional way. in a Hawaiian way. They do pretty good on pig. I don't know what the hell they do with Spam. I think they just eat Spam right out of the can, those Hawaiians. I'll tell you what, this last couple days, my hands and feet have just been like ice blocks. It's been so damn cold. I keep heating up cups of tea and just holding them. Carol says, "You gonna drink your tea?" And I said, "Yeah, as soon as it cools down." I'm just doing whoa, 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 trying to hold the tea. It's so hot. It's like a hot potato. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potatoes are hot, or something like that. Right on, babe. I don't want to go to town tomorrow. I hate driving. You got to drive 2 hours. to sit in a doctor's appointment, where at the end they send you to the lab and suck 10 pounds of blood out of you. And I have to do that all without having eaten since the night before. So by the time we get out of there, it's, 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm so weak I can hardly move, but I haven't eaten, so I got to go eat something. So we go to this restaurant where I order this big breakfast. We get the same thing. It's called Elmer's Restaurant. And I get 3 eggs, 2 slices of ham. I'm talking big slices of ham. 2 huge pieces of bacon, hash browns, and a pancake, and a glass of orange juice. And it comes on a platter this damn big. I don't know how I do it, but I eat it every time. And on a normal basis, if I have 1 egg, a piece of toast, I'm full. I didn't used to be that way, but I'm 71 years old now. You don't eat like you used to. And I'm not hungry anymore. I just don't eat. I eat something for lunch and something for dinner, and that's it. That's all I ever eat. Every day. That's it. Just two meals and not much. I'll have maybe a sandwich for lunch or a little bowl of soup. And for dinner, I might have a baked potato and a vegetable or something, or a baked potato with some chili on it, or a small little plate of spaghetti, or whatever we're eating. It's just a little bit of food that I eat. It's just I miss the days where I could just sit down and eat, but for some reason, on those doctor days, I can eat all of that food. I don't do anything but sleep on the way home. Carol has to drive on the way home. For one thing, they've sucked all my blood out. I've got no energy, and then I eat that great big meal. So I just lay back in the chair and fall asleep, and Carol wakes me up when we get home. Carol goes to the same doctor at the same time, so we do a double appointment. But her health issues aren't what mine are, and so they take 1 or 2 little tubes of blood from her. They take about 7 or 8 from me. They take a ton of blood out of me. They run every test in the world on me. All right. So that's done. We can move into the next farm day. But I want to get this guy back home before I do that. We gotta shake it up, baby. No, Carol brought me home something. Carol had to take Addie to school today because I couldn't do it. And so there's a Taco Bell by the school. So I just use my app, order a Taco Bell deal, and it works out pretty good. Carol likes the Mexican pizza, but she can't eat a whole lot like I can't. And so the Mexican pizza combo comes with a Mexican pizza and 2 tacos and a drink. She doesn't like the drink. The only thing she likes is the Mexican pizza. So I'll order a Mexican pizza, and then when you've bought a couple meals from Taco Bell, they give you bonus points. I've got tons of bonus points. So what I do is I order a Mexican pizza combo, and that's it. And then with one of my bonus things, I get an extra taco. So when she gets home, she eats the pizza part. I eat her 2 tacos and my free taco and the drink. So we only have to order 1 meal for the both of us, and it's more than enough food to eat. So there you go. Works out great. I heard the government wants to ban TikTok. They already did. The Supreme Court banned TikTok from the United States, but they left it up to the president. And Trump wants to keep it, but he wants to keep it in a way. TikTok is worthless without America. If they ban it, it's pretty much worthless. If Trump says he doesn't want to ban it, if he approves it, it's worth about $1 trillion. But they don't want to do that either. What he wants to do is tell them, I will approve it, but only if the United States owns half of it. If the United States can own and control half of it, then we can control kind of TikTok, and you can keep it. So they haven't decided. They've got 90 days to decide whether TikTok stays or not. Oh my God! Look at all the garlic we got. All right, we got more stuff to go to the kimchi. Oh my God! Look at all the chili peppers. Sweet. All right, let's go see if there's anything that needs to be harvested yet. I think there is, but I'm not sure. Let's do. I think I turned my flight off. So let's turn that back on. And then check. We've got soybeans are ready. The corn is not ready. I wouldn't think that this is either canola. I was going to put soy what's that grass here, but I didn't. What's that damn grass? I can't remember. Sorghum. I was going to do sorghum, but I changed it to canola because I put that oil factory in. All right, we got some corn to go. We can get that right away and put that in the dryer. And then not here. This corn is not here. This soybeans are ready. Okay, the grass is not ready up yet, so we got to go another couple days on the grass. All right, let's start off with the corn because I want to put some in the dryer. So let's get our combine and drop the header. Go get us a corn header. Oh, Tim, language, buddy, language. The problem with TikTok is it's owned by China, and they're using it for not only propaganda but gathering information on America. That's why they don't want it. For those of you that don't know, China is our enemy. We're not at war with China, but they're not our friends. They're already putting balloons over, spying on us, and a bunch of other things. So they want to get rid of TikTok. What the Supreme Court said is it either had to be banned or sold, but it couldn't continue on as being owned by China. The problem with that is if they don't ban it, then they said they could sell it, it's worth $1 trillion, and not too many people have that kind of money. So, who would buy it? Maybe another country. It might be worse than China. So the choice is for the United States is to either ban it or do what Trump said and make them a deal that say we'll keep it, but but you got to make us a partner, and we have to have rights to do with it what we want. Oh, come on. Open the sesame. All right, this is a small field, but what is it? 58? I think I've already got something set up for it. Let's see. If we do. Okay, so let's clear the course. I'm going to automatically clear the course every time because I don't remember what was left on it. What field was this? 11? I forgot already. 58. Wasn't even close. Dang it, why do I keep going in here? Because I'm stupid. 58. Okay. Did I have a 58? Harvest corn 58. I do. Let's load that up. And then let's turn this on so we can see. What? Stop it. All right, it's going that way. So let's flip this thing around. Looks like we've got one header to go. So let's start it up here. I've never used TikTok because it was China. I don't do social stuff anyway. Where'd that little zigzag come from there? That was weird. Yeah, like I said, Trump wants to keep it. So he's trying to find a way to do it. But the issue is the Supreme Court has already ruled that it's to be banned. So, the president, they just happened to add the caveat that the president could decide to do something with it. But the choice was that to either ban it or have it sold. And the problem is that there's several people that want to buy it, but they don't want to spend that much money on it. There's a YouTuber called the Mr. Beast that wanted to buy it, but I don't think he wants to spend $1 trillion on it. So there's a problem with it being sold. That means if there's a problem of it being sold, then the only other choice is to ban it, and that's by the law, by the Supreme Court ruling. It has to be banned or sold, and it has to happen within 90 days. And the president is the only one that can decide whether it's banned or sold. So we'll see what happens. I don't have a dog in the fight because I don't do TikTok. I could care less. And there's always something else. Anyway, that's what somebody said. Well, what happened? What would you do if something happened to YouTube? I said I'd do something else. There's other stuff out there you can do. I mean, you can put videos on Facebook. You can put videos on Rumble. You can put videos on a whole bunch of on X. You can put videos. So there's many, and there'll be something else to take its place if they something happened to it. You could stream on Twitch. So there's other things you can do. And I feel the same way about TikTok. You know, if it goes away, there'll be something else. Maybe worse. There may be something else that's worse than TikTok. Yeah, Tim, you just don't understand what tariffs are. You don't understand what they are. What do you think other countries are doing? Why do you think that we can't sell anything in other countries? It's because they've got tariffs on us. The tariffs used to be how the America made money before we started collecting taxes. It was all done by tariffs. All tariffs is a tax. But the thing is, all those companies that we have, including if you have an Apple phone, why is your Apple phone not made in America? If we start tariffing other countries, then those people that are going to want to sell an Apple phone, they better start making them in the United States again, or they'll pay a tariff to sell their products. All these companies that left the United States, it was to be so they could make things cheaper by any means, including slave labor. All we're trying to do is to get our companies back. Apple was a United States company, still is. They just do business out of the country because they can do it cheaper. When you get a gallon of gas, do you complain about the taxes you have to pay? Those are tariffs. And every state has them. Oregon has about 5 or 6 different taxes on gas. About the only thing that Oregon doesn't tax is food. We tax everything. If you live in a state that has a value-added tax, that's a tariff. How much crop are we getting here? 46, we're almost halfway full, and we're a little over halfway finished on that. We're gonna have almost a full bin of corn to dry. Sweet. There's a lot of stuff going on people don't realize. Do you know how many products are made in China? How do you know that a phone that you get that's made in China doesn't have some kind of tracking thing in it? I wouldn't know. This phone right here, this Galaxy phone, I have no idea what's in this phone. There may be some little bug in here that's collecting all kinds of information on me. I wouldn't know. This is the funny part. People use these things every day, and if you ask them how they work, they don't know. How's a phone work? I don't know. I just pick it up, turn it on, and use it. It works every time. I don't know what makes it work. These people are worried about information being picked up by TikTok. You know how much information is picked up by Amazon? Like Alexa over here that's listening to you all the time. See, she just answered me. I had somebody tell me one time, oh, they're not on all the time listening to everything you say. I said, are you kidding me? And he said, what? They're not. And I said, you got to be kidding me. If they're not on all the time, how do they know when you say their name to answer you if they're not listening? That was the dumbest thing I ever heard. Oh, they're not listening all the time. How the hell do you think they work? They're listening all the time, and if you say their name, they can hear it, and they answer you. How do you know somebody on the other end isn't recording everything that's being said? I said something one day. I said, talk about a deck umbrella. Carol and I could be sitting in the living room just saying, hey, you know what? It's been so sunny lately. We should get one of those deck umbrellas. The next time I go on my computer and log in my computer, I start getting ads on deck umbrellas. Why do you think that happens? Because they're listening all the time. Do it. All you got to do is go on your computer once. Go on your computer once and look up Victoria's Secret bra. Next thing you know, on all your texts and all your emails, you're going to have advertisement for Victoria's Secret bras. They're always listening. Somebody's always listening. Yeah. Yeah, Tim, that's not going to happen. Not now. It might have. It might have, but it's not going to happen now. That's like people saying that we need to get rid of all the rich people. It's not fair that they have money. The first question I want to ask anybody is, the last time you were looking for a job and got one, did you get it from a poor guy? How many jobs have you got from a poor person? These businesses that make money, they're the ones that have the jobs. If they weren't making money, there wouldn't be any jobs. And there's also this craziness that rich people aren't paying their share of taxes. You had no idea how much they pay in taxes. Well, I've had enough politics for today. I guess it's time for me to go before I get in real trouble. I got one thing to say for Tim, though. Don't worry. Don't stress out about it. Nobody's going to starve to death. Prices are going to come down. You'll see. Prices are going to come down, and it won't take, it's not going to happen immediately. It takes time for stuff to happen. but it'll come down. Just don't stress out about it, Tim. It's and if you're watching the news, my very best advice to anybody that's worried about whether we're going to starve to death and lose jobs, stop watching TV, stop watching the news. Just don't do it. It's like being a YouTuber. The most important thing for a YouTuber is to not read the comments. Just don't read the comments. You know, because there's crazy people out there talking trash and stuff. Do yourself a favor and don't read the comments. Do yourself a favor and don't watch the news. You know, I just especially don't watch any TV at all, but I specifically don't watch any news. Anyway, with that, I got to go. It's time for me to go. And I'll see. I got a doctor appointment tomorrow, but that won't affect you unless I get in a car accident. But I should see you Thursday, and we'll continue on with this harvest here. And take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Yeah, richest woman in Massachusetts. Yeah, but without her, would you have a job? You wouldn't have a job. How many people would be out of work? Like I said, you don't get jobs from poor people. That's for sure. All right, I got to go. See you guys later. Take care. I'm getting too old for this. Bye-bye.